Looking for a blast of fun? Head to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Get lost in our thrilling arcade, hit a strike in their state-of-the-art bowling alley, and dive into the ultimate laser tag showdown. It's the perfect spot for fun, whether you're 5 or 95. It's fun for the whole family. It's also the perfect place to have a birthday party with their party rooms. Wild Bill's Fun Center, 1100 South Jeffers in North Platte, where the fun never stops.
Following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by Another Round Sports Bar and Grill at River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Crawl Clinic Physical Therapy and Athletic Enhancement. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Zeller Motors. Bad Apple Repair. Fix your iPhone or iPad. Rooster Roll-Offs. The Gathering Spot. And the Justin Thompson Agency. American Family Insurance. Today's game also brought to you in part by the D&N Event Center. Mid-Plains Community College. Runza. Great Plains Foot and Ankle. Farm Bureau Financial. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Larry's Glass. Dave's Place. Puro Clean. Bill Summers Ford Honda Lincoln Nissan. Great Plains Health. Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy. And Shelter Insurance. Pete Falls and Brent Rogo. Watch today's game live at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you by WB's Fun Center and Brigham's. Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to Western Nebraska Community College, the final day of the Western Conference Tournament. The third place trophy is up for grabs today as number 4 seeded North Platte High School and the Bulldogs take on number 3 seeded Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. This will be a matchup that we'll see, if I remember correctly, next week for North Platte High School, as they will be scheduled to take on Scottsbluff and the Bearcats at home, if I remember correctly, at North Platte High School. But get a little first matchup this time for some hardware, as the Dogs, who come off of a tough loss against Sidney yesterday here at Western Nebraska Community College to Sidney, the number 1 seed in the tournament, 61-28. I mean, unfortunately for the Dogs, it just all went wrong yesterday. Turnovers were aplenty. The rebounding was just not up to snuff, as head coach Tyson Hammond was hoping for the Dogs to come out and take advantage of. And unfortunately, because of that, Sidney was a team that came out on top. They just played a better game overall. There was nothing else to say about it. Sidney was the better team, and Sidney put forward their better team motion and came away with the victory against North Platte High School. They'll, of course, be facing off against Scottsbluff and the Bearcats, who fell yesterday to Gehring, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference Tournament, 49-39. These two teams will be facing off before you know it, actually. I believe, again, next week North Platte should be facing off against Scottsbluff, if I remember correctly, at the Dog House. And with that, we'll step aside and take a break here on our Quick Stop pregame show. When we come back, we'll jump into our Owls Lock and Save keys to the game and who I think we need to be playing a big impact for North Platte High School today. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the DinoPay app. DinoPay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair DinoPay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop. The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
Buying Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
Get ready for the ultimate fun day out. Start at Brigham's Tap Room with a brand new menu you won't want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams on our big screens. Pair the excitement with amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience at Brigham's Tap Room. And when you're ready for more fun, head over to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Dive into our action-packed arcade, knock down pins in our bowling alley, and gear up for an epic laser tag battle. There's something for everyone at Wild Bill's, where the fun never stops.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College, FM 98.1, AM 1410, the home of North Platte High boys and girls basketball, as well as live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, as always, NorthPlattePost.com. Dogs, they are ready and rocking and rolling for today's game against Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. These two teams have really felt like battle to the death the last couple of seasons. And while Scottsbluff may have gotten the upper hand in the last two matchups, I do believe this North Platte team is raring and hungry after yesterday's tough loss to Sydney to prove that they are the better team today. Of course, you know, they're seeded based off of their strength of schedule, and yes, right now Scottsbluff is ranked as the higher seed in this Western Conference tournament, but I believe that after yesterday's tough loss to Sydney, the Dogs are kind of hungry to prove that yesterday's loss was not what this team or who this team is, and I really truly believe yesterday was just not a good showing for North Platte High School and overall who they are as a team, because we've seen a couple of wins this season where the true Dogs came out. We've seen again against, which team was it? Shattering. In the first game, Dogs really lit it up on the offense with ferocious defense, and I think that is what this Dogs team needs to give back to, and it all starts now with our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. On the defensive side, it's matched the aggression. Scottsbluff, just like Sydney, a very, very aggressive team. While they might not be the best shooters as a whole compared to what Sydney was offering yesterday, they are still a very aggressive team, and I want to see North Platte answer that aggression on the defensive side of things, because if they can match the aggression defensively and get the rebounds, box out, really get into the face of Scottsbluff and get them out of their comfort zone, that's when North Platte really starts to thrive, because their defense actually leads more to their offense, because if they get Scottsbluff really off kilter, then offensively they can start to run their game a little more effectively, the inside out, getting some off-ball screens to open up Abby Kamensky or Josie Douglas on the perimeter, or even find some better openings inside the paint when they try to feed it in to Addison Ewing. So I look on the defensive side to be aggressive, and then offensively just play to your strengths. Don't try to get out of your comfort zone or do things that you really won't see normally from this North Platte team. If they can do that, then things are going to, I think, look very, very good for North Platte High School in today's contest. It's just, can they continue to find that success that they had found earlier this season and a couple weeks ago against McCook, and show that yesterday's game where North Platte High School just really struggled to get anything going was just a fluke, and that the team that they put up today against this Scottsbluff team is the team that they really, really are. So let's get into it right here. We'll step aside, take a break. When we come back, it's time to get into our Double Dip Ice Creamery starting lineups here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
New ride. Looking for a car buying experience that's a cut above the rest? Welcome to Zeller Motor Company, where you can experience the difference. With over 30 years of combined sales expertise, Nate and Justin will help you kick off the new year in style with the car of your dreams. And Amanda's 20-plus years of banking know-how makes financing smooth and stress-free. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference? Start the year strong. Visit Zeller Motor Company today and drive away with confidence.
Winter is here, but another round at River's Edge is still open. Don't forget about the new winter hours that are Wednesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if you're craving something special, join them for their prime rib dinner every Friday and Saturday nights from 5 to 9. It's the perfect way to warm up this winter. So gather your friends, come enjoy the cozy atmosphere, and let them serve you at another round at River's Edge.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you are learning a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College for the Western Conference third place matchup. It is time to jump into our Double Dip Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dip Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. On the side of Scottsbluff and the Bearcats, the 5'10 junior Ava Reed alongside Addie Bolin, the 5'10 junior. Kinsley Hess, the 5'5 senior, gets to start alongside Mia Bowles, the 5'10 sophomore. And then Nina Garula, the 5'10 senior. For North Platte High School getting the start today, as always, a 5'8 sophomore J.C. Burke with a 5'9 sophomore Josie Douglas. 6 foot tall Addison Euling, the senior, gets to start. Abby Kamensky, 5'8 senior.
Plains Health.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College. The third-place matchup between number 3-seeded Scottsbluff and number 4-seeded North Platte High, as we are here at halftime. Dogs at the moment trailing Scottsbluff by 1, 20-19 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Of course, Wicked Fast scoreboard. If you download the My Phillips 66 app yet, not you're missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. I thought overall for a first half, much, much better for North Platte than it was yesterday against Sidney. Now, of course, you can't compare the two teams because Sidney is in a class of its own right now compared to Scottsbluff. But for the North Platte High School Bulldogs, this was exactly the game that they needed. And we talked with head coach Tyson Hammy yesterday about how they needed to be aggressive right out of the get-go and match whatever Scottsbluff was throwing at them. And I thought the Dogs did a great job after a relatively slow start to the ball game where shots really weren't falling for North Platte High. In the second half, it got so much better for North Platte High School. As Kamensky started making some shots, Douglas was making some good shots. So was Addison Yulin getting into the mix, following some good cuts into the paint. And with that, North Platte's only trailing Scottsbluff and the Bearcats by 1 point, 20-19 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have more here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Are foot and ankle problems slowing you down? At Great Plains Foot and Ankle, they specialize in treating turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon injuries, and sports injuries to your foot or ankle. Their expert team provides personalized care and top-notch orthotics to get you back on your feet. Don't let pain hold you back. Visit Great Plains Foot and Ankle and step into comfort. Call them today at 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, your step towards better health.
Winter is here, but another round at River's Edge is still open. Don't forget about the new winter hours that are Wednesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if you're craving something special, join them for their prime rib dinner every Friday and Saturday nights from 5 to 9. It's the perfect way to warm up this winter. So gather your friends, come enjoy the cozy atmosphere, and let them serve you at another round at River's Edge.
Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
Cracked windshield, foggy windows, need custom glass work? Look no further than Larry's Glass in North Platte. For over 40 years, Larry's has been your go-to spot for all things glass. From auto to residential to commercial. If it's glass, Larry's Glass has it covered. Fast, reliable, and done right the first time. Trust the experts at Larry's Glass to keep you safe and looking sharp. Call Larry's Glass today, 308-532-7675, or stop by 211 West 5th. Larry's Glass, where quality is clear as glass.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College, FM 98.1, AM 1410 North Platte High School, trailing Scottsbluff and the Bearcats on our wicked fast scoreboard 20-19. How about we jump into some game stats, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. On the side of Scottsbluff, leading the way, Nina Garola has 10 points and 3 rebounds. Man, she was really productive in the first half for Scottsbluff. Dogs really struggled to find any interior defense against her. 4 points for Addie Bolin, 5 for Ava Reed, and 1 for Heidi Grosskopf. For the side of North Platte High School, 6 for Abby Kamensky, 4 for Addison Euling, 5 for J.C. Burke, 2 for Josie Douglas with her 3 fouls, and then 2 for Phoenix Brown. That'll do it for our Quick Stop halftime show. We come back. Third quarter action here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you are learning a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College for the final day of the Western Conference Tournament. It is the third quarter underway here. North Platte High School trailing Scottsbluff and the Bearcats on our wicked fast scoreboard 20-19. Also, thank to our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Dr. Chris Kroll and his crew at Kroll Clinic, where they specialize in sports injuries, helping you get back into the game faster. With, guess what, an even better offer, no facility fees. As there's the first bucket of this second half being hit by Ava Reed. She's got 7 points today's contest, 22-19. Our wicked fast scoreboard. Douglas wide open for 3. No good. Strong rebound by almost Abby Kamensky as it's poked away by Ava Reed. And now she's trapped in the corner and bounces it off of Kamensky out of bounds. 22-19, 7:26 left to go. Dogs trying to recapture the lead and pull away from Scottsbluff. That somehow gets to Bowles as that's almost tipped away by Burke. Nini crosses on over Garola to Ava Reed for 3. That's short, no good. Tipped and rebounded by Katie Titus. Second rebound for Titus. It's a collision between Kamensky and as well as Reed, picked up by Garola. Where's the travel call on that one? As Hess from the right elbow off the mark. Another rebound for Katie Titus, her third. Now the Dogs will slow things down and reset the offense. 22-19 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Dogs trailing in this one as they try to work their way back into this ball game. Hewlett, top of the three-point line, guarded by Garola. To Kamensky, guarded by Hess. Oh, great jab step. She goes baseline. Kamensky blocked by Ava Reed at the top, and that's rebounded by Nini Garola. Garola going to throw it all the way up to Bowles. Bowles down low in the paint to Bolin, no good. Picked up by Ava Reed before J.C. Burke plows into Ava Reed for Burke's second foul today. Third. So there's now 2 North Platte Bulldogs with 3 fouls. Douglas as well as Burke as Heidi Grosskopf checks in for Mia Bowles. Reed with the inbounds. Gets it into Garola. Now to Hess. Kinsley Hess. Great defense from Burke. Passes to Reed. Reed around the perimeter bowling. Now in the corner, Grosskopf. She drives into the paint. Throws a little floater into the air. No good. Tipped, rebounded by Katie Titus. Swing passes it over to Kamensky. And the Dogs now pass to Josie Douglas here on the near side. Douglas now with it. Kicks, and that was almost stolen by Ava Reed. Somehow picked up by Burke to Douglas. Douglas pivoting around. Was trying to get it into a cutting Katie Titus, but can't do so. Burke now with it. 17 on the shot clock to Douglas. Douglas drives on Grosskopf. Her little shot no good. She tried to pass it to Katie Titus. Titus somehow gets it, and then a foul will be called against Kinsley. I think it's Kinsley Hess. It will be Kinsley Hess. Second for Hess with 5:50 left to go here in this third quarter. 22-19 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Titus, first free throw. Takes some bad bounces off of every side of the rim and out. Mia Bowles checks back in for Grosskopf. Titus looking to go 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this adventure. That time, much better as she nails it. Only a 2-point lead for Scottsbluff. 22-20 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Dogs going with a full court press. Ava Reed now to the near side to Bolin. To Garola. Easy breakdown. That's an easy bucket for Nini Garola. She just broke that defense down as that's a bad pass. Ava Reed able to get it before she goes over and back, and that's a turnover for Scottsbluff. Lucky for the Dogs, following a bad pass up the court. 24-20 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. The lead now for Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. Ball gets to Kamensky at around the logo. Kamensky with the ball. Now swings it to Burke. Burke on the right wing. Crosses over. Now picks her own dribble up. Needing some help. Finds Euling. Euling to Douglas. Douglas guarded by Mia Bolts. Drives in. How about Josie Douglas? No good. That ball's going to be rebounded by Kinsley Hess. Hess with her fourth. Now the ball going to get down low. Way open into the paint for an easy bucket from Andy Bolin. She's got 6 points, and a timeout has to be called by North Platte High School, following a 6-0 run for Scottsbluff and the not 6-0, but 6-2 run for Scottsbluff and the Bearcats coming out of the half. Dogs getting a little in trouble on the transition defense. They're trying to go with a full court press, and unfortunately it's not working for them right now, as Scottsbluff is just easily ripping them apart, and now lead by 6, 26-20 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group, helping Nebraskans and North Platte families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. See him for farm, crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. As well as our other sponsors here for today's game, Zeller Motor Company. Why sell for ordinary when you can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company? Visit them today and drive away with confidence. As well as the Gathering Spot, a home for all gatherings, baby showers, wedding showers, birthdays, anniversaries, family reunions, graduations, and so much more. So, following the points that came off of a transition bucket for Scottsbluff, they now lead by 6, 26-20. 5:10 still left to go here in this third quarter. Dogs need to take a deep breath, and this time, more specifically, find a bucket on the offensive side of things. That's kind of where some of the trouble has lied these last couple of weeks, is when things kind of get out of control, the offense tends to kind of go cold every once in a while. Douglas on the right wing with it now, guarded by Bowles. Picks her dribble up, needing some help, sends some trouble, finds Kamensky. Kamensky guarded by Hess, 20 on the shot clock. Kamensky into the lane she goes, lost the basketball, picked up by Phoenix Brown. Brown to Douglas. Douglas with 14 on the shot clock, resets the offense for North Platte, guarded by Mia Bowles. Now the swing to Kamensky. Kamensky with it, 8 on the shot clock, 6 on the shot clock. To Douglas, she sets and fires for 3. Overshot, no good. Rebounded by Ava Reed. Reed now up the court with it for Scottsbluff. On over to Garola. Garola into the paint. Her shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Ewing. Second rebound for Ewing. Fourth for Ava Reed. Is now here come the Dogs the other way once again. Josie Douglas on the right wing with it. Dribbles around to Kamensky. Great pass! And that shot no good as she was looking for a foul. And now a foul will be called, this time against North Platte High School. Beautiful pass from Josie Douglas. Kamensky, though, was trying to get a foul on the shot. And because of it, unfortunately, it goes errantly out of bounds. And that's the fourth for J.C. Burke. Second team foul as J.C. Fox will check in now for the Dogs. Trailing 6, 26-20. Hess. Now pass to the near side to Reed. Into the corner to Bolin. Cross court back over to Hess. To Bowles. Into the corner to Reed. She'll fire for 3. No good. Strong rebound by Phoenix Brown. That's the third for Brown. And now North Platte will slow it down and take it up the court. 3:50 left to go on our Wicked Fast scoreboard here. 26-20 the lead for the Bearcats. Into the corner, Brown with, that's going to be J.C. Fox. Now to Phoenix Brown. She drives. Kicks to Douglas. Now to Kamensky. Kamensky with 17, back to Douglas. She dribbles around the perimeter, looking for something. Finds Kamensky. She'll fire for 3. Abby Kamensky's off the mark. Rebounded by Kinsley Hess. Saved, but picked up and stolen by J.C. Fox. Great effort from Fox to keep that ball alive after it was tipped in by Kinsley Hess. Douglas, 25 on the shot clock. Passes it to Euling. Actually, that's Kamensky. Kamensky now drives it on Kinsley Hess. Steps back. Oh, takes a couple of nice bounces in. And there's a big bucket for North Platte, one they needed. Abby Kamensky's now got 8 total points for North Platte High School. Hess on the far side wing with it. Passes into the corner. Now to Bolin. Bolin hands it off to Lively, who is checked in for Scottsbluff. Now to Mia Bowles. Into the corner to Hess. Hess drives baseline. Oh my gosh, they're going to call a foul on J.C. Fox. That's the second for Fox. Third team foul for the Dogs with 2:50 left to go as Heidi Grosskopf now checks in.
Foul on number 10, J.C. Fox, her second.
2:50 left to go here in this third quarter on our wicked fast scoreboard, 26-22. Ball goes all the way out to Ava Reed. Swing pass to Bolin. Bolin guarded by Douglas. Steps back. Now thought about the shot. Takes her dribble up. Fires to Reed. Into the corner to Grosskopf. Back to Lively. Bolin into the corner to Reed. Oh, Reed lost the basketball out of bounds. That's a turnover for Scottsbluff. Great perimeter defense from North Platte High School to force the turnover. And now with 2:36 left to go, the Dogs looking to put another point on the board. Trailing by 4, 26-22. It's up the court. They pass to Ewing at the top of the three-point line. To J.C. Fox. Fox with it. Passes to Kamensky. Kamensky into the paint she goes, into a double team. Swings to Ewing for 3. Oh, money! Addison Ewing gets her first 3 today. 7 points now for Addison Ewing, and it's 26-25 on our wicked fast scoreboard here in the third quarter. As Bowles in the corner to Lively. Now to the free throw line to Grosskopf. Grosskopf now to Bolin. Bolin on the wing. Cross courts and now on over to Bowles. Now to Lively. 14 on the shot clock. Good defense from North Platte High School, not allowing anything to come open. Grosskopf to Bowles. Now to Bolin. She drives on Phoenix Brown on the baseline. With 5 seconds, her shot, no good. Rebounded by Addison Ewing. And now here comes North Platte High School. 1:37 left to go. They only trail by 1 point. 26-25. Douglas on the left wing with it. 1:30 left to go. She'll dribble around. Picks her dribble up to Fox. Fox now drives around the perimeter herself to Douglas. Douglas now drives into the paint. Kicks back to Fox. Fox finds Phoenix Brown in the paint. Oh, that ball going to be traveled by Phoenix Brown. And that's a turnover for North Platte as Nini Garola and Kinsley Hess have checked in. 1:16 left to go. Now in this third quarter, Ava Reed up the court for Scottsbluff. To the far side, Hess. To the near side, Bolin. Addie Bolin to Garola in the paint. Garola shot is up, and it is no good, but that's a foul for Phoenix Brown. Should be the second for Phoenix.
Foul number 1, Phoenix Brown.
First for Phoenix Brown, fourth for North Platte High School in this third quarter with Nini Garola, who has 12 total points at the free throw line. She will make the first one. She's got 13, and it is now 27-25 as Heidi Grosskopf checks in for Addie Bolin. So here comes the next free throw for Garola. That one's no good. Rebounded by the side of Grosskopf and then put back by Heidi Grosskopf. She's got 3 points. Now it's 29-25 with 57 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. That goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kinsley Hess. 54.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter on our wicked fast scoreboard. Douglas with the basketball, trying to find an opening. Abby Kamensky. Kamensky pivoting around. Now we'll start dribbling with 25 on the shot clock. Thought about going to the right, crosses over, hands it off to Douglas. Douglas guarded by Bowles. Now to Ewing. Ewing back to Douglas, now to Kamensky. 16 on the shot clock. Kamensky picks her dribble up. Now fires to J.C. Fox. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Fox now with it to Douglas in the corner. Douglas with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, steps back for 3. That's airballed. That's tipped, and now the other way comes Kinsley Hess. Hess to Garola. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Josie Douglas, and now here she comes on the fast break opportunity. Hop steps and passes to Abby Kamensky. 9 seconds left to go. Douglas now with it around the perimeter. 5 seconds. Gets a screen. Douglas into the lane, and a travel for Josie Douglas, and that is a turnover for North Platte. As Katie Titus checks in, 1.4 seconds left to go. North Platte trailing by a couple, 29-25. full court heat from Ava Reed. Off the mark. And that is how this third quarter will come to an end. Scottsbluff leading 29-25, and we come back here on our wicked fast scoreboard.
Hi, this is Dr. Chris Kroll. At Kroll Clinic, we specialize in all areas of rehab, from daily aches and pains to sports injuries, motor vehicle accidents, or post-surgical care. We're the area's premier facility for concussion recovery. Visit us at KrullClinic.com, that's K-R-U-L-L Clinic.com, or come visit us at Westfield Shopping Center in North Platte. We are committed to getting you back in the game of life without those annoying facility fees.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has a big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College, the final quarter of today's third-place matchup between North Platte High School as well as Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. Again, all on the line for the third-place trophy. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out his location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea. As well as our other sponsors here for today's game, Rooster Roll-Offs. Got a mess that's out of control? Say goodbye to clutter and hello to convenience with Rooster Roll-Offs. Serving North Platte and the surrounding areas. Give them a call, 308-660-5424. That shot from Ewing, no good. Rebounded by the side of Ava Reed. And the other way comes Scottsbluff. Hence, up the pass to Garola at the free throw line. Kick to that will be Bolin. Now Hess. Into the paint they go to Bowles. Bowles on the baseline, guarded by Ewing. Cross-courts it now back to Bolin. Now over to Ava Reed. Reed in the corner in a double team. Gets it into Garola, and Garola gets another bucket as Addison Ewing went for the steal, but unfortunately missed the entirety of the ball, and it's now 31-25 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Titus in the paint, throws one up, blocked. Oh, but a foul's going to be called against Addie Bolin, her third, and with that, Katie Titus goes to the free throw line, 31-25. Our wicked fast scoreboard. As here comes first free throws for Katie Titus in this fourth. First team foul for Scottsbluff of the fourth quarter as Titus makes her first. 1 point for Katie Titus. Excuse me, 2 points for Titus. She'll make the third. 3 points for Katie Titus today, 31-27 the lead now for Scottsbluff. To the far side with it, Reed. Now to Hess. Hess, top the three-point line, swings to Bolin. Bolin takes a couple dribbles, picks her dribble up. Now looking for some passing help to Ava Reed on the left wing. Kensley Hess into the paint, tipped away by Addison Ewing. Good defense from Ewing as they try to get the pass into the paint to Nini Garola. But great defense from Ewing to stop it. Here comes the inbounds from Bowles. Bowles trying to get it to Garola. Does so. Shots up from Garola, and another one for Nini Garola. She's just been wrecking down low in the paint today. 17 points for Nini Garola. So now Kaminsky fires for three. Oh, rimmed in and out. Rebounded on the side by Addie Bolin. It's the seventh rebound for Bolin. They throw up to Kensley Hess. Hess on the baseline. Swings it back out to Bolin. To Ava Reed. Reed drives on Kaminsky. Now to Ewing. Blocked by Addison Ewing. Picked back up by Ava Reed. Reed now in the corner in a double team finds Nini Garola. In now to the baseline to Bolin. Now Bolin for three. Oh, and it's hits. Addie Bolin's now got 9 points, hitting her first three today. Now the lead is up to 9 for Scottsbluff, 36-27. Our wicked fast scoreboard. Burke on the perimeter. Now to Kaminsky. Kaminsky guarded by Kensley Hess. Throws to Douglas on the right wing with 18 on the shot clock. Checking in comes Heidi Grosskopf. Burke now with it. Burke thought about the three, but now dribbles around. Passes to Douglas. Douglas wide open to the paint. Shot is up. No good, but a foul will be called. Great off-ball screen that allowed Josie Douglas to be open and drive into the paint. Kensley Hess picks up her third foul. Second of the quarter for Scottsbluff, and now Josie Douglas goes to the free throw line. 36-27. Douglas misses the first one.
In for the Bearcats, Heidi Groskopf.
As Heidi Groskopf checks in for Mia Bowles, and Phoenix Brown checks in for Katie Titus. 5:46 left to go in the ball game. Again, this is for the third place trophy. She'll miss the second, and it's rebounded by Garola, her fourth. Kinsley Hess throws it up to Ava Reed. Reed on the perimeter now with it. Passes to Kinsley Hess. Hess thought about the shot. Cross-courts it into the corner now to Bolin. She drives on Phoenix Brown. Spinning and throws one up. Oh, my gosh, and it is in. Addie Bolin now has 11 points, and timeout called by North Platte High School. It is now 38-27. We come back here to Western Nebraska Community College on FM 98.1 and 1410 and video live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
And ankle pain holding you back? Great Plains Foot and Ankle is here to help. Whether you're dealing with turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon issues, sports injuries to your foot or ankle, or need custom orthotics, their expert team provides the personalized care you need to get back on your feet. Don't let discomfort slow you down. Take the first step towards relief today. Call 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, because every step matters.
Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College. It is 38-27, an 11-point lead on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. 5:28 left to go here in the ball game. North Platte trying to bounce back after a couple of big shots by Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Now the pass to Kamensky on the left wing. She'll get a screen from Euling. Now into the paint goes Kamensky. No good, as there's going to be an offensive charge against Abby Kamensky. And that's going to be a turnover for North Platte. First foul for Kamensky today. First team foul for North Platte High School. For Madison Euling. That should be for Kamensky, as now the pass up to Kinsley Hess. Okay, that ball's in the open court, as that's still going to be picked up by Garula somehow. And now driving goes Ava Reed on Phoenix Brown. Pass out to Bolin. Addie Bolin, guarded by Burke. Around the perimeter she goes to Hess. Cross courts to Reed. Uh-oh, she thought about the three. Gets it to Garola at the free throw line. Into the corner to Hess for three. No good. Somehow tipped and rebounded by... Wow. Kinsley Hess somehow had it squeak through the feet of Josie Douglas. That's with a fresh 28 left to go. The kick now to Kinsley Hess on the left wing. Free throw for Groskopf. No good. Rebounded by J.C. Burke. And now the other way comes North Platte's offense. Up to Kamensky. Kamensky on the right side. Down low to Brown. Oh! Beautiful pass and a beautiful shot by Phoenix Brown. She's got 4 points. 38-29 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Into Hess. Hess on the baseline. Oh, and a foul's going to be called against Euling. Second for Addison Euling. Into the free throw line will go Kinsley Hess. Thank you again to our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. Smoke and Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Locally owned and operated, where they smoke their own beefs low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. Hess gets her first point today, as well as Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. Next free throw from Hess off the mark. Euling collects the rebound, and now up they come the Dogs. 4 rebounds for Addison Euling today. 39-29 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Kamensky to Douglas, top of the three-point line to a double team. She dribbles around and passes to Kamensky. 3:55 left to go in the ball game. Kamensky to Douglas. Douglas looking around, now dribbles around the perimeter. Douglas swings to Burke. Burke now with it with 9 seconds, finds Kamensky in the left corner. Kamensky drives baseline into a double team to Euling with 3 seconds left. Burke for 3. Oh, in and out. And it's going to be rebounded on the side by Mia Bowles. Second for Bowles. Pass up to Bolin. Bolin on the wing. Now to Hess. Here to the near side wing. They cross back to Hess. To Bolin. 3:23 left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard. Garola at the free throw line to Hess. Into the corner to Bolin. Bolin to Hess. Swings to Bolin. Swings back to Bolin as Bolin into the paint to Bowles. Bowles gets it down low to Grosskopf. Grosskopf to Garola. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Phoenix Brown. And now she'll take it up the court. Well, that's tipped away by Hess. Picked back up by Phoenix Brown. And then it's picked up by Bowles. And now the other way comes Scottsbluff. 1-on-2 fast break. Hess for the shot. No good. And a foul from behind on Nini Garola. Second for Garola. And with 2:52 on our wicked fast scoreboard, 39-29 the lead. Substitution, Katie Titus checks in for Phoenix Brown. Checking out goes Heidi Grosskopf. Checking now in comes Ava Reed. 2:52, the pass now to Douglas, and she'll take it up the court for North Platte High School. Douglas across the half-court line. Now to Titus, to Douglas. Kamensky on the right wing, 2:42 left to go in the ball game. Kamensky back to Douglas. Douglas, thought about the drive, and it's an offensive off-ball screen, moving screen from Katie Titus, and it's the first foul for Titus, and that's how this offensive possession comes to an end with the Dogs now going full court, and a timeout going to be called on the floor. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors here for today's game. Bad Apple Repair. From cracked screens to busted speakers and even those stubborn charging ports, they got you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service at Bad Apple Repair. Swing by Zeller Motors today and get your Apple back in the game. 2:37 left to go. It's a 10-point lead for Scottsbluff. 39-29 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. If you download the My Phillips 66 app yet, you're missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. Leading the way for Scottsbluff and the Bearcats, Nini Garola with 17 total points, compared to Abby Kamensky, who leads the way for North Platte High with 8 on her end. Dogs need to really dig deep here and get some shots to go their way on the offensive side, trailing by 10. It's been a little out of the break, a little lackluster offensively. They've only put together 10 points coming out of the half after putting up 19 in the first half. As here comes an inbounds underneath the basket by Scottsbluff. They get it to Reed. Dogs going with the full court press. Now to Reed. Reed trying to drive past Kamensky on the far side. Hesitates. Now crosses the half-court line. Reed on the perimeter. Great defense from Kamensky. To Bolin. Bolin with it. Swings it to Hess. Now cross-courting on over to Reed. Back to Hess. She lost the ball for a second. Picks it back up. Ava Reed on the left wing. Dribbles around. Picking up some help. Now to Bowles. To Bolin for 3. It's in. That's a 3 for Addie Bolin. She now has 14 points. 42-29 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Her second 3 today. Second of this second half. As that's a travel for Josie Douglas. And with 1:56 left to go, here comes an inbounds for Scottsbluff. Leading 42-29 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Bolin gets the ball in to Reed. Reed throwing it up court now to Bowles. On the baseline, Mia Bowles to Reed. Now to Bolin, guarded by Burke to Hess. Great defense from the Dogs, but at the left block, they're going to swing it now to Ava Reed. Bolin, 1:42 left to go. To Kensley Hess. Hess to the paint. Garula to the baseline, Bowles. How about Hess for 3? Misses that one. Tipped, rebounded by Garola, as that somehow is picked right back up by Kensley Hess as it went through her fingers. Reed, the fresh 28 on the clock. Now to Garola at the free throw line. Garola with it to Reed. Reed to Hess. To Bolin. Now at the free throw line, Bowles to Hess. To Bolin. Bolin for 3. No good air ball, and that's going to fall out of bounds with 1:11 left to go in this ball game. Dogs trailing 42-29. Needing a miracle here if they want to come back in this game, as they're running out of time. Douglas up the court to the far side for North Platte High's offense. Douglas picks her dribble up to Kamensky. Kamensky now throwing it into Euling in the paint. Stolen away almost by Ava Reed, and finally done so by Addie Bolin before she throws it out of bounds. Trying to bounce it off of Katie Titus's knee. There's another timeout now going to be called here on the side, this time by North Platte. 30-second timeout. 53.8 seconds left to go in the ball game. 42-29. Our wicked fast scoreboard. Fortunately, going to have to say it's all but over here for the Dogs in this contest. After a strong first half where they were only trailing by 1, 20-19, they've only scored in the second half 10 total points compared to the 22 of Scottsbluff, and unfortunately that's how the disparities begin to creep in. Scottsbluff, just like Sydney yesterday, getting more things done with their offensive possessions compared to the Dogs as they really struggle to break down this very pressure-heavy Scottsbluff half-court defense. Again, these two teams will be seeing each other in just a couple of weeks. I think a week's time, if I remember correctly. 53.8 seconds and inbounds for North Platte High School with Josie Douglas on the far sideline. Douglas now trying to inbound the ball. As they'll get it into Euling on the right corner. Euling with the ball. Trying to get it down to Phoenix Brown. It's tipped away. Picked up by Kamensky. Back to Euling for three. Oh, it's in. Addison Euling. That's another bucket for Euling. Her second three of this ball game. As another timeout for the Dogs. 10 points for Addison Euling. 42-32 on our wicked fast scoreboard. You download the My Phillips 66 app yet? Not, you're missing out on so much savings with wicked fast. 44.5 seconds left. 10-point lead for Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. Dogs looking for a victory here to cap off this Western Conference tournament at third place, but with only 44 seconds left, it's looking more and more like they will be the fourth place team. So they come in as the fourth seed, will exit as the fourth team, at fourth place potentially. Of course, still a lot of basketball left to play with 44 seconds left. The inbounds gets to Kinsley Hess. Hess now as J.C. Fox will foul Kinsley Hess with 42.1 seconds. Fourth team foul for North Platte.
Foul on number 10.
Third team foul for J.C. Fox. They're going to throw it all the way, of course, to Nini Garola. Garola drives on Phoenix Brown, goes up for the shot, and it's in. Nini Garola. 19 total points, 44-32 as Kamensky now will take it up the court. 30 seconds left to go. About a 0.7-second shot clock, game clock difference. Euling with it. Back to Douglas. Douglas fires for three. That's airballed, and that's out of bounds. And that's essentially how this game will come to an end. As another timeout will be called on the side by North Platte. 21.6 seconds left to go. 44-32 on our wicked fast scoreboard. With that, we'll step aside and take a break. Come back for the final remaining seconds. FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Day is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, how to protect what you have waited for. Find me at 405 East C Street in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College. 21.6 seconds left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard. 44-32 the lead for Scottsbluff and the Bearcats. The inbound gets to Ava Reed. Reed guarded by J.C. Fox, and Fox will foul Ava Reed as she pokes her right in the eye. And with that, Reed will now go to the free throw line to shoot two with 19.3 seconds left. That's the fourth foul for J.C. Fox and the fifth for the Dogs as a team. And now Ava Reed, who has 7 points, will go to the free throw line to essentially complete this ball game for for Scottsbluff to be crowned the third place finisher in this Western Conference tournament. First free throw by Reed. Takes a couple of bounces, and it is in for Ava Reed. As J.C. Burke and Katie Titus check in, 8 points for Reed. As Reed now with another inbounds. Makes the second, 9 points for Ava Reed. 46-32. Kamensky now with 17 seconds left to go in the game. The shot clock turned off, crosses the half-court line. Goes to the far side, hands it off to Douglas. 10 seconds. Douglas swings now to Euling. Euling with it. Around the perimeter she goes to Kamensky with 4 seconds. Fires for three. Airballed. That's rebounded by Bulls, and that is how this game will come to an end. North Platte falls to Scottsbluff here in the Western Conference Tournament. As Scottsbluff will finish third in the Western Conference Tournament, North Platte finishes fourth. And they came into the game as the 4 seed, and now will be leaving this game as the fourth place finisher. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. When we come back, quick stop post-game show here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Your weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Justin Thompson at the Justin Thompson Agency. A personal umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. And it's affordable. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 501 South Dewey Street or call 534-2400 today.
American Family Insurance.
New year, new ride. Looking for a car buying experience that's a cut above the rest? Welcome to Zeller Motor Company, where you can experience the difference. With over 30 years of combined sales expertise, Nate and Justin will help you kick off the new year in style with the car of your dreams. And Amanda's 20-plus years of banking know-how makes financing smooth and stress-free. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference? Start the year strong. Visit Zeller Motor Company today and drive away with confidence.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams, and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you are learning a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Western Nebraska Community College, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Unfortunately, this is where things come to an end for us here today as the Dogs fall to Scottsbluff and the Bearcats 46-32 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. It's a pretty productive first half for North Platte. They were only trailing the Bearcats by 1 point, 20-19, before it all just crumbled apart in the second half, and Scottsbluff just started to
get a little more aggressive on offense and became a little more efficient with their shots. And they came away with a 46-32 victory on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. I mean, after yesterday's performance where it just seemed like the Dogs were unable to really bounce back in that Sydney game with the same aggression that we do know this Dogs team to have, they came into today's contest against Scottsbluff with some intensity in their eyes, and I have to say, up until the final breath, they really played their hearts out. And yes, while maybe the score doesn't reflect in their performance and maybe their placement as well, this team, only did lose. They lost 2 of the 3 games that they played in, but I think really showed a lot of good continual growth and learning experiences for the coming games. Because again, we're facing Scottsbluff here in a couple of weeks. We're in a couple of games for North Platte High. So, you can look at today's game and see another loss by double digits, 46-32. But in totality, I think the Dogs matched the same aggression Scottsbluff did. They really continued to bounce back whenever Scottsbluff did something, whether it was hit a shot, the Dogs would bounce back and try to hit the same, I don't say the same exact shot, but get points on their end. If Scottsbluff got in their face, North Platte got in their face, and that's kind of just what you're looking for. You're looking for the team to, whenever adversity hits them or whenever they're hit in the face by something else, that they continue to punch right back. And I thought North Platte did a good job of that today. Though just need to really figure out how to find more consistent offense as we get closer and closer to end of this season. With that, we'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, it is more of our Quick Stop post-game show here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Ready for the ultimate fun day out. Start at Brigham's Tap Room with our brand new menu you won't want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams on our big screens. Pair the excitement with amazing drinks, and you got the ultimate game day experience at Brigham's Tap Room. And when you're ready for more fun, head over to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Dive into our action-packed arcade, knock down pins in our bowling alley, and gear up for an epic laser tag battle. There's something for everyone at Wild Bill's, where the fun never stops.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to our Quick Stop post-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. I'm joined by head coach Tyson Hammond for North Platte High girls basketball, finishing 4th here at the Western Conference Tournament. Well, of course, the score probably didn't go the way you were hoping today. You do got to say the team really bounced back well following that loss against Sydney. I thought the aggression and the overall tempo of the team today was much, much better than it was yesterday.
Yeah, I thought we played well today. I really did. I thought we did a lot of things. I would say we played better today than we did Thursday against Shadron even. And sometimes you play well and you don't win, and that's just part of the game. I thought defensively we were aggressive from the start. We tried to dictate tempo better today that way, which is who we need to be, and I thought we did a good job of that. Offensively, I thought we executed really, really well. We just didn't make enough shots today. We got really good looks. We got the type of looks we wanted to get as well. We just didn't make them today, and that's basketball is a game of makes and misses. And they had a stretch where they hit a couple, and we weren't able quite to respond, but I thought we played well.
And, of course, you probably would rather have that than, bad looks that somehow go in as make shots. You probably would rather have a good look that, while not falling the way, the progression of how we got to this point was much better than how just chucking up a three or finding a shot early into the shot clock.
Yeah, there's always, we call them kind of the random shots within a game where the ball ends up in a weird place and you score or maybe you don't. And that's going to happen with every team. And you hope when you do get those, you make them. But like you said, as a whole, you're trying to execute what you do well, and you're trying to attack the paint. to get paint touches, to get post touches, to give yourself inside-out looks. And I thought there was times we did that really well, and I thought we were getting good looks. We had stretches where we made a few, but we just didn't quite consistently do it for the full 32 minutes.
And there was, I think, one point you highlighted that I really agreed with was the defense that helps leads into the offense. And we've seen it multiple times this season when your team, specifically that McCook game, when your team is really in the zone defensively and getting teams off kilter, it really translates well into your offense, finding not only great looks, but making those great looks into great points.
Yeah, and that's really who we are, and that's who we want to be. This year has been a little bit different for us from that point of view because of injury and sickness that we've had for the last 3 weeks. We haven't really been able to do as much of that as we wanted. And we knew this week, playing 3 games in 3 days, again, being a little bit shorthanded, we probably weren't going to be able to do that for 3 games in a row. So Thursday and Friday, we tried to pick and choose our spots a little bit more. But today, we knew today was going to be the day we were going to do that. So I thought we did a good job of getting after them and being aggressive. And like I said, trying to dictate tempo.
I think the word you would use for these last 3 weeks has been adversity. There's been the sickness that really plagued the team for a week, the unfortunate injuries that have been just creeping up and in. But even with that adversity that has came in your face, the team, I thought, has handled it super well in every single instance. And you can see how it's really morphed this team into such a well-rounded team because it doesn't matter who you're calling on to come out there. J.C. Burke gets a couple of quick fouls, or Josie Douglas, and J.C. Fox comes out there and looks like she blends in perfectly well, like you're not taking one of your talented starters out. And I think that just goes to show that, yes, even though adversity can, put a season and derail it to probably not where you want to be, it still brings good opportunities, and it seems like your team has really handled the adversity well and taken it as a way to make the step forward.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a pretty good point. J.C. Fox played really, really well this weekend. Probably the first time we've really gotten her extended minutes. She was great defensively. She rebounded hard. And she was in good places on offense. I thought she played really, really well. I thought Phoenix Brown has been growing into her role a little bit more, and I thought she had good stretches and played well at times. I thought Ava Franzen, in the minutes that she got, played really well. She gives us an opportunity to get a sub, kind of at our center position. And when she gets in, she does a really good job of talking and moving defensively. And offensively, she knows what she's good at. She's a good shooter, and she sets good screens. So I was really happy with those 3 this weekend in particular of being able to step in and really give us good minutes. I thought they played very well.
And, that probably puts a smile on your face knowing as we are drawing closer to district matchup time that you can extend the bench and the reserve unit out a little bit more without having to restrict it to 7 or 8. You can comfortably rely on maybe 9 or 10 to get not only game action, but game action to provide a meaningful impact.
Right, and I know we talked at the beginning of the year. Our goal to start the season was to be able to play 8 or 9 or even 10 as the season went. Unfortunately, we had to get to that way sooner than we wanted to. We were hoping to be able to kind of build into that and grow into that a little bit. We weren't quite able to do that, but if we can get Chloe back healthy here, and if we get a chance to get Kiki back, all of a sudden we do get back to that opportunity to play 8, to play 9, to play 10, and that allows us to keep our pressure where we want it to be. And we've been growing throughout the year, so we'll hope that we're going to get those 2 back. We'll see what happens, but if we don't, we'll keep doing what we're doing, and we'll keep getting better, and we'll try to be the best version of ourselves we can be when we get to district.
Sometimes the best learning process is just being thrown into the fire pan and see how they float with it.
Yeah, that's not always the way you want to do it. You'd like to be able to pick and choose spots a little bit more to kind of build the success into it a little bit more. But, we just haven't had that luxury. So, you learn as you go, and sometimes they're easy lessons, and And more often than not, in those situations, they're pretty hard lessons, but they're lessons the same either way, and you got to learn from them.
That's right. So you're going to get a good couple of days off before you take on Crete. Probably the first time we'll have an extended little break here, and an extended break to get to work with some good practices. You know, it's tough during this part of the season. It feels like you don't really get many practices because you'll be playing 3 days every now and then, so you have to use one of those days as a rest day. So what are some of the things now that you'll take this prolonged little break to work on for Crete, and then the last couple of games, because you'll be back playing Scottsbluff here before you know it.
Yep. We'll get some film on Crete. We've got a little bit already, and we'll watch some more, and we'll get a little bit of a game plan put together. It's a little bit different now. We got one game this week where we've been playing 3 every week, so the preparation can be a little different. So we'll get ourselves good and prepared for Saturday against Crete, and that'll probably be the one that we look at this week. We won't look too far ahead beyond that. It'll be our last home game for our seniors, so we'll make sure we're prepared for those types of things, and we'll get ready for that Saturday game.
Well, Coach, before I let you go, quick little give us an injury update on the two as you talked about earlier, Kiki Williams and Chloe Hannibal.
We're waiting and seeing. We'll see where we end up this week. I don't really have anything that I can give you too much. We'll see. They're both doing physical therapy and doing rehab stuff, so they both want to play. It's just a matter of we got to get them back to healthy first.
I got to get their bodies ready to rock. Well, Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations on the 4th place, and I'll see you next weekend versus Crete.
Yep, thank you.
That was head coach Tyson Hammond for North Platte High girls basketball. He finished 4th here in the Western Conference tournament, following the Scottsbluff and the Bearcats 46-32. Well, I'll do it here for me today. I guess I'll see you guys next Tuesday for North Platte Community College basketball as we welcome in McCook on that day for a doubleheader. Second doubleheader of the season for the Knights. And then we battle Crete on Saturday for North Platte High basketball. We will see you then on Tuesday here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Get ready, North Platte. Brigham's Tap Room has a brand new menu you do not want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams. The Huskers, the North Platte Bulldogs, and the St. Pat's Irish on their big screens. Pair the excitement with our amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience. Don't forget to enjoy axe throwing with your friends. Brigham's Tap Room, where great food, great drinks, and great times come together. Brigham's Tap Room, 1100 South Jefferson Street, North Platte.